Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm Susan Lynn. I'm a psychic and a medium, and today I'm going to be talking to you about politics and specifically about something having to do with 10 inches. Now, I know, and you know what? Women everywhere, I have a ruler. There's really a thing about inches in America and about, is this 10 inches or is this 10 inches? What is 10 inches? Really and truly. No, seriously, this is about politics. This is about Crossfire Hurricane, which is the missing binder that is 10 inches big. And I started thinking, they don't mean 10 inches. I'm going to get out this tape measure. Folks, that is 10 inches right there. There's 10 inches. It can't fit on my screen. Do you really think there's a binder that big full of classified information that's just been disappeared? Well, yes, I think there is. And I wanted to even ask Office Depot, do you sell binders that are 10 inches thick? Who has 10-inch thick binders? Anyway, I know I'm stuck on the 10-inch thing. I am not a size queen. I am not even that kind of queen, but it bears investigating. So let's talk about it. Before I start, I do want to say hats off to Sybil Harmony because she did some excellent reporting on this. And she got, when she was channeling about this on her channel, which is Sybil Harmony on YouTube, she got that this binder was underground. And if you guys are long-term watchers, I saw them burying things. Remember, I talked about the guard shack. I saw it so clearly. There's like a garden shack or a well, a pump house for a well. It's a tiny little, maybe 8 by 8, 10 by 10 foot building shack that would house the pump for a well or house a guard or house, a garden implements or something, right? And I saw that, and I saw them burying something in there. I also saw them burying something just in the ground. And I talked about this over several videos last year about why do these people hide things in the ground? Like, first, I don't know if it's old school mob or something, but this is what they do. They bury things in the ground. And, hopefully they can geolocate them, or they're going to be like, Sal, where'd you put that thing? I can't find it. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, it's over there, Luigi. I mean, come on. Who does this stuff? Well, 80-year-old mob bosses. That's who does this stuff. So Sybil had seen this binder being deposited underground, hung. One time she saw it hanging from something in like a cellar. I mean, she had the bead on this energy. So meanwhile, all I can think about is, why is it 10 inches thick? And the other thing that I can't stop thinking about, and the reason I'm really doing this video, is because I woke up this morning hearing the Rolling Stones sing Crossfire Hurricane. I'm clairaudient. I get messages through songs, or I hear words or whatever. Well, I heard that song and I thought, isn't that thing that the missing documents, the missing very important top secret documents that weren't ever supposed to leave the building that is now missing? Isn't that the name of that operation? Crossfire Hurricane? And why are they saying the Rolling Stones have when that happens, I have to go to Google and just say, what are they talking about? Because they often, probably because when I wake up, my brain starts going, my day is busy. And they're like, we have one chance to get this message to her. One chance. You've got to drop it in at just the right time. Boom, bingo. She got the message. She doesn't know what it means. That's okay. She'll Google it. But that's what they do, right? So I went to Google. Yeah, there's a song where Crossfire Hurricane is in the lyrics, and it's the Jumping Jack Flash or whatever song by the Rolling Stones. And whatever the guitarist's name is, he wrote the lyric, and he said in a biography that he was born in a crossfire hurricane. That's the actual lyrics from the song. And he says, I was born during an attack on my town in London, in England, during World War II. Now, wait a minute. Did y'all know he was that old? Is he really that old? Like, I had to do some fact checking. I'm like, first of all, 10 inches. Second of all, Crossfire Hurricane. Third of all, World War II. what? Yeah, like, what is happening? My Virgo brain literally blew up. It literally decompensated and said, rerouting, recalculating, and it just died. It just went dead, right? And then I had to take a bath because it stopped working. So here I am post bath, and I'm back on the case. So first of all, I just want to say that there's somebody from whatever intelligence agency this is that's a Rolling Stones fan, probably a Gen Xer. Rolling Stones fan named this Crossfire Hurricane because why? Because crossfire, hurricane, crossfire, meaning friendly fire, meaning the fire is coming at us from two different sides, meaning that during Trump's reign of terror, we had friendly fire. There was crossfire. I don't even think the intelligence community knew who to trust. Fire is coming at us from everywhere. And not only is it crossfire, which denotes crossing, it's a freaking hurricane. It's a crossfire hurricane. That poor guy, I hope he's getting mental health help at this time, right? I mean, what a crazy situation. So Hurricane Crossfire is missing AWOL, and guess who has it? Meadows has it. Mark Meadows has it. The plot thickens. Yes, please go get some popcorn, get comfy. We're going to talk about this. I agree with Sybil. I think Meadows has it, and I think that it was kept. It was his get out of jail free card, so to speak, right? And you know what's interesting? Well, to me, hopefully you're still watching and you think this is interesting too. But I did a video where I talked about, you got to give me your name. You cannot do this to me. Epstein's girl, Ghislaine. I did a video where I talked about her and I said, look, there's a reason she's still alive. It's the same thing with Navalny. People like Epstein, all these oligarchs, they didn't have an insurance policy on their life. Navalny has an insurance policy on his life. He's got somebody who says, if something happens to Navalny, something happens to you. I have a way to get to you. That is the only reason why Navalny's still alive. There's no reason for him to be alive. They kill people in indiscriminate ways. They have no compunction about killing people. So why is Navalny still alive? Because he has an insurance policy. Why is Ghislaine Maxwell, whatever her name is, alive? She has an insurance policy. In this video, they showed me that she has disseminated this black book that was Epstein's and hers. I feel like she had a black book and he had a black book. Again, there's no honor among thieves. So they each had their own black book that they could literally go to war against each other should they need it. It was, again, no honor amongst thieves. It was checkmate. As long as I have my book, you have your book, we know neither one of us are going to go after each other. We know we're safe. This is the entire operating manual of the Republican Party right now. They all have dirt on each other. Therefore, nobody goes after each other. And the rare occasion that they get rid of Santos, or they get rid of some other person, the guy that started with an M was in the wheelchair, Cawthorn, they got rid of him. It's because all of the people turned against that person, right? But it's an uneasy truce when somebody has dirt against you and you have dirt against them, and then you become a target of an investigation, and the dirt you have against them could allow you to be free. So it's an uneasy truce. So what's interesting is Meadows with this Crossfire Hurricane is not connected. I'll have to figure that out in a minute. I don't know if I use the right word or not, but they make me see the connection, so I guess that's the word, to Ghislaine, because Ghislaine has made copies of her black book and she's disseminated it to all these people. I did this video. It literally took me down the dark rabbit hole. Y'all know how I do sometimes. I saw these people. Some of them are like 18 years old. Some of them are 30 years old. They're everywhere. They're all the countries, not just, Canada, United States, Britain. No, they're all the countries where people don't even have internet. Somebody has a copy of this book. And there's this mechanism they showed me, which is lame, that every month, she had to be able to do something to prove that she was alive. I don't know if it's a phone call. I don't know what it is, but believe me when I say, I don't care what kind of maximum security prison she's in. I don't care. I promise you. Because if the powers that be that frankly own the prisons, because the prisons are for profit in the United States. So the powers that own these prisons have the ability to say, yeah, give her a video call. She gets a video call on the 13th of every month. Make it happen. Want to know why? Because if she doesn't get her video call, those people disseminate that information. It's a lot like Anonymous, or those things that just disseminate the information. They just send it out to the public. So that is keeping her alive. That is her insurance policy. And the reason that she's got over 20 different people that have this information is because if they get rid of one or 5, there's 15 more. And some of these people don't even understand what they have. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? They could be a grandma. They could be a babushka. They could be anybody. They could be a monk. They don't even know what they have, but they have it. Okay. And also, I just heard the words hidden in plain sight, hidden in plain sight. Therefore, you don't know you have this thing that could incriminate hundreds of very wealthy, very powerful, underlying, very powerful people. You don't know. You don't know it's on you. They've hidden it on these people that they have access to. Maybe there's a cleaning lady that's hidden it in somebody's house in plain sight that could even be one of these very people, one of these very rich people has the evidence against them hidden in their own home. It's brilliant, frankly. It's brilliant because if somebody finds out that it's hidden in this very wealthy, very powerful person's home, are they going to go kill that person? I don't think so. That person's got, security 9 ways to Sunday. It's brilliant, frankly. So why does that have to do with Crossfire Hurricane and Meadows? Well, that's what Meadows has done. He's made copies. This is what Sybil said in her reading. I 100% agree. He's made copies of this 10 inches, or maybe he's just made copies of didacted, but redacted. Redacted means covered up. I don't know what didacted, or if I'm getting it wrong, but he's taken sections of this and he's copied them. So maybe the entire 10-inch binder is not copied, but there are enough copies of various parts of it that would be the worst parts of it that are out there. They're disseminated. Meadows is safe. This is how he's staying alive. This is how this man is staying alive. This is his insurance policy. So what's going to happen is, and I do need to tell you, the guides are reminding me, this Crossfire Hurricane binder was redacted. It was allowed to be public. Public is not the right word. I think Congress or some people with some classifications were able to see this binder. However, they did redact some of the information, so not all of it was available. But even the parts they could see, there was a hue and cry. Oh my God, nobody should see this. We shouldn't be seeing this. Nobody should be seeing this. This is top secret. This needs to not. None of it is safe. That was the response from the people that saw it. Now, and this is also the same document or series of documents that Trump tried to get declassified before he left office. He was trying to declassify it. I mean, I can go into that, but I don't know. It just wears me out to go into his energy. And honestly, and listen, you guys know better than to watch this and drink or drive. I don't want to go his energy because his diaper is full. I'm just telling you right now, his diaper is full. I'm not doing it. You can't make me do it. I'm not going to get hazard pay for this. I haven't even gotten hazard pay for look, my ear just started ringing. Like my left ear, which is my receiving ear, they're like, too far, pull back. Too late now. Y'all made me do this video. I'm going to go all the way down the rabbit hole. Y'all know how I do. Allegedly and for entertainment purposes only. Let's go back to Meadows. This is his get out of jail free card. If he disappears, these things will become public. And it will embarrass not only the Trump and the Republicans and his administration that would be connected to this, but it could also really embarrass other country leaders, and it would endanger our standing. It would endanger our standing and also our whereabouts, like our spies, our whereabouts. It would endanger our bases, our military. It would endanger our place in the world. That's what they're trying to get out, is they would endanger the United States' place in the world. It would be really bad. It's really bad. Okay, so they're likening it to this. Like, okay, like let's say you've got 5 really good friends. I mean, you love them. They're great friends. They're really good friends. But, you can't help but noticing that one of your friend kind of needs to shave, and another one of your friends maybe needs to, brush their teeth more often, and maybe another one of your friends, needs to drop that skanky hoe they be dating, so, you on the down low, you're like, I can't believe she's still dating that. You wouldn't say that to your friends. You would not say that to your friends. This is what we're talking about. Our allies will find out that the United States maybe been investigating them, maybe been sort of looking askance, like, oh, what's going on over there? We don't want that. We want our allies to stay our allies. So it's that thing of keep your enemies closer, your friends closer, or your friends are close. Something about closer and friends and enemies. I don't know. You'll figure it out. So nobody wants this out but Trump. Trump is the destroyer. He wants everything to be destroyed because, and this is also the Flynn brothers. This is also a lot of the Freedom Caucus in the Congress. They want to destroy everything. Why do they want to destroy it? Because they can't rebuild the way they want it with all of our checks and balances. We just have way too many checks and balances. I mean, not only do we have our government, with our executive branch and our congressional branch and our judicial branch, but we also have the states. That's why we're a republic. We have the states. So if something goes awry here, the states can decide not to follow suit. And then even within the states, right, you've got your local police office that may not want to throw in with the state. So there's just layers of protection. And they are dismantling this, right? You see it with Roe v. Wade, with how the states, their war against women. You see how they're dismantling our rights right in front of us. What are they doing? Destroying. What are they doing? Tearing apart the Constitution. So once they do that, once they completely destroy it, then they can build it up with their own new Constitution. Their own new Constitution has white men at the top and everybody else at the bottom in varying degrees. Sort of like how we started this country. They want to go back to the original. That's why they call them originalist. They want to go back to landowners can only vote, white men can only vote, So that is why they want to destroy. That's why Trump wants to destroy the United States of America, okay? It's not just him. There's a whole lot of people that are in on this. And Crossfire Hurricane is Meadows is going to, he's going to get it into the hands. What he's doing right now is he's playing too cute by half. Have you ever heard that saying? He thinks he's all that in a piece of pizza. He's like, I've got a little something for you. And, Jack Smith is like, I got a whole lot of something for you. And his name is Butch and he's in cell block 7. You know what I mean? Like, Jack Smith is not playing. He doesn't care. And this is what I love about Jack Smith. And this is why we needed Jack Smith. Garland is an institutionalist. He doesn't want to wreck the institution. He'll do everything he can, literally, and we've seen it, everything he can to keep America from looking bad or to keep the United States from looking like we're spying on our friends. And Jack Smith is like, nothing but the truth and the whole truth. I don't care what the outcome is. I am literally a purveyor of truth. It is not my responsibility that the truth hurts somebody's feelings or gets somebody in trouble. I don't care. He doesn't care. He's not an institutionalist. He's seriously married to the truth and justice. So when you think about it like that, Jack Smith is looking at Meadows going, you don't scare me. This whole thing about blowing up the United States of America, Crossfire Hurricane, does not scare me because I'm on justice. And if somebody wants to try to attack us because this comes out, we'll deal with them. If somebody wants to have friendly fire or a false flag, which is basically friendly fire, or somebody wants to become a homegrown terrorist because of this information, we'll deal with them too, because we have laws. I'm going to follow the letter of the law. Now, I know they're busy trying to change the laws, but in as much as what we have right now, that's what Jack Smith is doing. That's why he hopscotched over all those courts and went to the Supreme Court and said, tell me right now whether Trump is going to be able to delay this to the 12th of never. Stop wasting my time. What is the law? You see what I'm saying? He's using the laws that are on the books right now. If the laws change, he will change his strategy. Okay. So he goes to Meadows and he says, dude, stop playing cute with me. You know, because I feel like Meadows gives him like enough proof. What do you call that? Like almost proof of life, but proof of evidence. Here's the proof. Okay. But Jack Smith is no dummy. He's like, I don't know the veracity of this. I don't know if this is really something you have or something that you copied when you visited somebody and now you trying to play me like you got the whole 10 inches. You got the whole 10 inches, sir, or not? Don't play me, right? So Jack is just not going to be jumping through any hoops. I mean, he's got like ice water running in his veins for real, y'all. Damn. So that and now that I'm in Meadows energy, Meadows is feeling pressure from a different direction. So if Jack Smith is here, and Jack Smith is not pressuring Meadows, Jack Smith is like, I have you dead to rights. You're indicted. You're going to get your day before a jury. Whatever the jury of your peers decide, I will abide by. So he's not pressuring him, but he's keeping him within distance, meaning he's not going to let him abscond. He's not going to let him run away. But his energy is a bulwark, a wall, stable. Okay. Now Meadows is here. Now there's this other energy coming to Meadows from behind, cloaked, secretive. It feels like it could be a surprise attack. This energy, and I heard the words death defying, but I don't know why. The energy that's coming at Meadows is death defying. Perhaps that means that Meadows has security behind him, and the energy that's coming at Meadows from the back doesn't care. I will defy death. I don't care. I'm going to attack you. And if they take me out, they take me out. So this energy that's coming at Meadows is death defying. What that's going to do is that's going to be a breach of security. I hear the words breach. We've been breached. That's going to basically put Meadows in the same size depends as Trump. He's going to have his diaper full too, because he really thinks he's protected. I'm telling you, these people that think they're protected are the ones that fly out of windows or fall out of the sky in a perfectly good airplane for no reason, right? So he's feeling that pressure of my life is at risk, which is going to make him be more willing to work with Jack Smith. He's going to say, here's more. I'll prove it to you. Here's a video of me with the binder. Here's a video of me, my face with a newspaper, old style, to prove the date, and me flipping through. Now, again, Jack Smith doesn't care. I'm telling you, the CIA is like, we'll take that video. You know, the CIA and the FBI are like, thanks. You know, they run back to their little cubicle and they're literally scanning the video to see if that binder is true. Is it real? Does Jack Smith care? I'm telling you guys, he does not care. Would the CIA employ SEAL Team 6 to take Meadows out and get that binder? In a heartbeat. Would they say that Meadows choked on a Big Mac and died? Yes, they would. Would we all believe it? No, we wouldn't. Doesn't matter. Do you understand what I'm trying to say here? Meanwhile, Jack Smith just doesn't care. He was just like, what? Like they're grabbing it from him. And he's like, what's the matter with you? Like, let's straighten himself out. He's like, God, what's the matter with these career intelligence people have gone crazy. You know what I mean? He just like, doesn't care. He does not care. He's the most single-minded person I've ever, looked at the energy of. So now, Meadows knows this binder is not, my life is nothing. It's like zero. It's a speck. It's a speck, a dot on the back of a elephant. It's nothing. And he's realizing the thing that's keeping him alive might kill him. It's going to kill him. He's got something that's worth, there's no amount of money that you could put on this binder. Okay. There's no amount of money. All the countries want this binder. Every single country, the good ones, the bad ones, all of them. And here you have Meadows strapping on the depends because he's like, good Lord, what did I get into? Even his people, even his security detail are dropping out. They're like, no, man, nope, I didn't sign up for this. This is not protect, like a human. This is protect like more than a president. It's impossible to protect you. I'm out. Meanwhile, his other security detail are being bought off to poison him and get the binder. I'm telling you, he is in a bad shape. And I think that he's going to hand the whole thing. The vision I see is he has the binder and he's going to give it to Jack Smith, I think. Is that Jack Smith? No, don't do that. Oh, Jesus H. Okay. This guy, I mean, I'm sorry. I'm about to say something really rude, but I'm telling you, there is a Darwin effect. And if you're that dumb, you do deserve to just go ahead, cash this light out, try better next time, honey. Just try better next time. Here's your participation trophy. That's all I gotta say. This big dummy was going to give that binder to someone with a hammer and a sickle and a red flag. Now, there are some other flags that have that, but also something that would be associated at some point with a word called Kremlin. He's going to give it to them. He was going to give it to them. So here's what happened. I saw, here he has it, and, it's 10 inches. It's big. So anyway, 10 inches this way, y'all. Anyway, he's got this binder and he's walking, and it's him because he can't give it to anybody else. He's walking again. Stupid. He should just make a fake binder. Doesn't he watch any of those movies? Any of those 007 movies? Anyway, big dummy, he's got the binder, the real one, and he's walking, and he trips, or he gets, his feet go out from under him, but whatever it is, takes his feet out from under him from the front. It doesn't make any sense. But anyway, he falls, he stumbles, he falls. And what happens to the binder, y'all? Don't just leave me there. Y'all know I hate cliffhangers. I hate them. He falls on the binder. He fumbles. He doesn't fumble the ball. He's got the ball. He's got it like this. He doesn't let go. And he goes into one of those crouches. You know what I mean? Like, because, the thing that's trying to kill him and the thing that's going to keep him alive all at the same time, he's got in his clutches. And I think, I'm seeing Jack Smith right now, looking at him, just pitiful, like pity, like hitting him with his wingtip shoe, nudging him. Get up, get up, get up, you big dummy. Jack Smith is scary, y'all. That man is scary. He's not even armed. He's just there with his suit. Does he ever not wear a suit? Anyway, so he kicks, he didn't kick, he's not kick, he's nudging. He's like, get up, get up. And Meadows is crying. He's blubbering and crying, don't kill me, don't kill me. And Jack Smith is like, these people, like it's the same thing with the CIA people that took the video from him. It's like, what's wrong with these people? Don't they have any self-respect? So anyway, I think that's how we get that's how we get Meadows. And there's a little bit more there about the SEAL Team 6, and I'm just using SEAL Team 6 as an example for we send some really scary American humans to do work sometimes that we don't ever say that we did. You know what I mean? Okay. I'm not trying to say it's SEAL Team 6. I'm just saying we're going to send a group of individuals who are going to do our dirty work. Okay. Now, so some more information about that is that group of individuals, and there's seriously a badass woman on there that's like small, but I don't know, man. She flies through the air like crouching dragon, jumping tiger, whatever that. I don't know what is going on with her, but she just took out somebody's windpipe. So anyway, they're saying there's something to be said for a small body. You got all these big men that really don't have the ability to move like that. Their movements are blockier. And yet you got a small woman that can go, like a cat. Haven't you ever seen a cat jump in the air and all claws are out? And it's like, yeah, like that. Anyway, why did I tell you all that? I don't know, because I keep seeing the images and I want to tell you what I'm seeing. So, because you're right. Because I'm sorry, that just didn't make any sense. I saw the whole movie, but I didn't tell you guys the whole movie. Speak about cliffhangers, right? So what happened was, they got called off. The individuals cannot. Well, this is what I'm getting, but I'm also understanding that I'm only seeing one slice of this timeline. Everybody has free will. Everybody. Meadows, his security detail, Jack Smith, the individuals that may be doing our dirty work, other countries, thousands of people have free will. I saw one high probability vision. It's a high probability, probably 80%, maybe 85%. The bottom line is that Meadows he doesn't give it. It's like he gets tripped and it comes out of his hands to one of our people. I don't think he meant to give it to our people, but he's tripped and he's going towards the Kremlin people. And instead, Jack Smith is there. And one of our people just kind of scoops in at the last minute and grabs it and walks away. I'm telling you, no shots fired, no clandestine. Would not make a good movie because nobody died. Nobody, it was so orchestrated, so bloodless, so soulless, so cold. But it had no violence. It was just 5D chess. It was just orchestrated. Now what we have is this binder. Now we have to understand that there's other copies of this binder, but apparently the United States has the most authentic, the primary version of this binder. This may not even happen until July. What is July? Wait. Hold on. Hold on, everybody. Just hold on. Jack Smith doesn't care about the binder. He cares about the man. He cares about the man that did the crime. So he doesn't care about the binder, except for the binder's evidence, right? But he doesn't. It's weird. If you have the evidence, but you don't have the suspect, you don't have anything. If you have the suspect and you don't have the evidence, you don't have anything. So he cares about Meadows. He's very concerned about Meadows right now. And all of this hasn't, I don't believe this has all happened yet. I don't believe this has happened yet. But it's all known. Everything is known. Jack Smith knows everything. He knows more than the CIA, more than the NSA. He's, I don't know, man. Maybe he's not even human. I don't know. But the bottom line is this. The bottom line is that even if something comes out that embarrasses the United States, I feel like, and I've read on this before, that Trump would say something publicly that would embarrass the United States, that would be a slip, quote unquote, of tongue, a slip of words that would publicly say something about a top secret data, document, scenario, situation, and specifically against one of our allies. It's more embarrassing, right? If it's your friends. It's less embarrassing if it's your enemy. If it's your enemy, everybody knows. Everybody knows you're trying to investigate or spy on your enemy. So even if something gets out from this binder that might even be separate than what Trump does, even if something gets out from this binder, it's not their overall plan is not going to work. That's the bottom line. The bottom line is the overall plan is not going to work. And I think Meadows is state's witness. And I think, and I'm pretty sure, I hope that they'll lock him up and give him an identity. But I just saw they're brutal. These people are brutal. I don't have never, this is for real. I just saw them using Meadows as like bait. Bait. Here he is. He's holding a binder. Maybe that's what happened. He was going to give it to Kremlin and he trips. And instead, the United States gets the binder. And I couldn't understand, how did that happen? I don't think it was the Kremlin. I think it was freaking Jack Smith dressing up one of his people as a person from that country. They set him up. They used him as bait to prove that he would sell it to the Kremlin. This is incredible. I mean, this is crazy. Crazy town, crazy talk, in my opinion. I'm going to probably end this video because I don't even know what I've said when I'm channeling. I don't know what I've just said. And I know there's more that I could tell you guys, but I don't know what I said. So I don't want to keep repeating myself. Sometimes I repeat myself because I don't even know that I said it. So I'm going to end this video. Let me know what you think. And if there's anything that, if you're watching this video, believe me, I'm going to go through it with my spirit guides, with my security team. And if there's anything in this video that I should not publish, believe me, when you see it, it will be cut out. Don't worry. I will go over this with my security team to make sure that I'm in good shape, that I'm doing the right thing, and that I'm not doing anything I shouldn't be doing. So whatever you see in this video has gotten the seal of approval from my spirit guides. All right. Take really good care. Let me know what you think in the comments. Let me know what you get, what hits you get, what ideas, what notions, what aha moments. That's all guidance. Let's all share our guidance about this and let's track it and see what's going to happen, right? Take really, really good care of yourselves. Much love. For entertainment purposes only.